So first we're going to do a sculpting on the brow, Patty J. And the brow is really what sculpts your whole face. I'm using two products today. I'm using my angle liner spoolie brush, which doubles as a liner or brow powder brush. And I'm going to also be using a powder brow. I don't know if everybody's familiar with that. And what I'm going to do is start by working with pulling the brow away so we have some good space to work with. And Patty's got great brows. I'm sure she keeps up to date with them. You want to maybe wax your brow or pluck your brow or thread your brow beforehand so that you really get a good sculpt. How we kind of map the brow out is by taking our brush and we line it up with the edge of our nose here and right at the corner of the eye, and that is where the brow begins. So I'm going to take a little bit of that brunette powder and I'm going to place it as a little dot here to show where we're going. The next step is we're going to take the brow brush and we're going to go through the center of her eye, and that's going to dictate where her arch tops off. We're going to make another dot there, and then we're going to take the edge of her nose to the end of her eye, right where it ends, and that's where her brow is going to end. So what we're going to do now is start at the center point here, and we're going to slowly connect the dot to the end. And you're going to do it in like a feathered-like process, almost like you're painting on individual brow hairs. And then I'm going to do the same, connecting the dot from here to there. I'm concentrating, as you noticed, at the top of the brow, and we're just going to pull it all together. And then what we can do is we can soften. Now if you have unruly brows, even though you've had them waxed, threaded, etc., you can use a little bit of a brow gel or a wax to place the brow afterwards. But Patty's got some great brows, so we don't nearly need to do that. Once we finish with her brow, we're going to take the spoolie end and we're going to pull it up and soften it. Now you can make your brow as natural as you would like, or you can sculpt it as much as you like. You can make it dramatic or not. And now, after you've done filled in and you feel like you've gotten all the little spaces filled in, you're just going to kind of brush it with that spoolie end to make it almost like a soft shadow. You can make it as blurred as you would like.
And that makes it look natural, right?
That's right. If you keep it more contoured and super sculpted, then that makes it a little less. So I've given her almost like a little bit of a fancy brow because I've brushed it now up and away and pull it down. So if you see from one brow to the other, one is much more distinctive and standing out. The other one is still beautiful, but it's just a little bit softer and kind of takes the eye a little bit down, where this lifts the eye up. We can do the same to the other, but that's your perfectly sculpted brow.